Hi, I'm Doc Hunsley, the Executive Director and Founder of SOAR Special Needs. And here at SOAR, we love coming alongside churches and helping empower them to become a Luke 14 church and welcome families with individuals with special needs and disabilities. All right, now I want to give you some crisis prevention techniques. So when we do start seeing some behavior occurring, we need to interact. Now remember, all behavior is a form of communication. Well, when we have behavior, our first and most important thing is to remain calm. And I love going up to them. I get down on their level. And when I approach an individual who's in crisis, who's having some behaviors, I come from a 90 or a 45-degree angle to them. Don't come straight on with them, because we all have a personal space, our personal bubble. And it is wide from the front, but narrow on the side. And so we can literally walk right up to the side without agitating them more. If we come straight on front, we might see them get more agitated. So start by coming to the side. I want them to get down on their level. If they're sitting in a chair, I'll get down on my knees on their level. I put my hand on their shoulder and I want to start massaging their shoulder. If they don't like it, they shrug, I take my hand off. But a lot of times that massaging, you'll just see them relax and calm. That helps reduce that tension that they might be experiencing. And so talk calmly with them. Hey, Tommy, what's going on? How's things going? Are you okay? We can also give them some fidget toys, something to help them as they're working through this. And that might be something that they can work through. Try to see the surroundings. What might be causing some of this behavior? Maybe we need to move them to a different area of the room. We can offer them headphones if it's too noisy. We can give them sunglasses if the lights are too much for them. We can help move them to another part of the room where there's too many people, or maybe there's someone there with perfume, whatever it might be. These are all items that we can do simply to help them be able to succeed in the area that they're there and prevent that behavior from worsening. The other thing, just talk to them. Ask them the questions and allow them a chance to talk with you. And then we also want to make sure that we give them positivity. Talk positively about what they're doing well and helping them through everything. And know that they're not doing anything wrong. They are trying to communicate to you that they're having some issues. It might mean that they might need a sensory break. Take them on a walk. Allow them to spin. Whatever that might be is fine. Now, you might at your facility have a sensory room. Sensory rooms are wonderful. However, they are misused frequently. That is not the place that you take an individual having a problematic behavior. Yes, the behavior will stop, but you just rewarded bad behavior. And that individual knows it. And they know now next week they can have problematic behavior again to go to a room they like. So a sensory room is not where you deal with problematic behavior. I deal with it at the area that we're at. And then the sensory room can be used before the behavior occurs. We want to be with our individual, identifying, working with them, seeing if they're starting to get anxious. And if they are and working through things, we can allow them to go there to calm down, be more quiet in a quiet space. We can also use it as a reward that they can go and use. But another part with our working with our individuals are setting those limits, giving them choices. We always limit it to one or two, never more than 3 choices that they can do. And then sometimes just ask yourself, do they really need to do what everyone else is doing? Maybe you have an individual who doesn't want to sit with a group and they're just standing there. Are they causing any problems? Are they just standing? Why can't they stand? You know, I do talks all over the country and frequently I'll have someone stand up and walk to the back of the room because their back hurts. I have never once said, nope, I'm sorry, sir, you've got to come back and sit down. Why is it that we think just because they're kids, everyone has to be sitting crisscross applesauce, spoons in the bowl, and everyone be perfectly obedient? Many times our individuals with special needs cannot do that. And we need to be willing to allow them to do something different. And if they're not causing problems with that, that's okay. But let's realize we can help affect the behavior by remaining calm, talking calmly through it, and then when we need it, we can call for help and know that help is always right there for you to get. But by applying these techniques, we can prevent a behavior from turning into a major meltdown and prevent it from happening. So identify what's happening with your individual and help them succeed and have an amazing day in your ministry. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. We want to help you take your ministry to the next level. Simply go to our website under churches and we will give you a free hour-long consultation. Come, soar with us.